Good morning from Jungkook. This is day number 7 of Pentathlon Junior World Championships, and now it's time for women's final. We will start from horse riding event, and here are the standings after a ranking fencing round that competitors had a few days back. And then the winner of fencing tournament was Elżbieta Adomaitytė, representative of Lithuania. Here you have the scores, and now if possible, we would like to see the order of riders. If not, then I will just tell you what the order is. The first athlete at the parkour is going to be representative of Hungary, Blanka Bauer, on horse Rasputin. We will see this competitor on the parkour in just less than 2 minutes. Later on, Rita Erdos, her teammate, also from Hungary, Emma Whitaker, Hanna Shibata, Zara Temesi, Johanna Maria Jogisu, Andrea Medina Gonzalez, Adriana Kapała, Lucie Chlawaczkowa, Ewa Pedyszewska, Olha Klunikowa, Paula Sofia Valencia Franco, Rebecca Castaudi, Sharon Tal, Katrin Majran Oliver, Anna Walterman, Martina Armanasqui, and Elżbieta Adomaitytė at the very end. So in 30 minutes, we will know the results of horse riding. We are waiting to see if this event is going to make some changes in the order of athletes. Probably, yes. I think this is something that we can expect for sure. I just got the information that the first athlete is ready, and she's heading the parkour representative of Hungary, Blanka Bauer on horse Rasputin. For those who were watching team relays on day first and second, you probably know that this event might change a lot in the standings, and even the team from far behind was able to get the medal. So probably this time we are going to see very interesting battle for top places in women's final. Best 18 athletes who performed first in eliminations, then in semifinals, and now the top 18 is ready to start the final event. The time limit of this parkour is 65 seconds, so we'll see during the first ride if it's going to be hard or easy to stick to this limit. During the team relays competition, it wasn't so easy to stay under the time limit. It was really tight, so we'll see how it's going to be this time. 10 obstacles, and the first is already behind first competitor of women's final, Blanka Bauer, representative of Hungary. Three clear jumps so far, fourth one as well. And now a double one. First knockdown first. Mistake made by athlete from Hungary. So 293 points so far. Number 7. Nicely through this one. Number 8 is clear as well. Almost done. And the final one. There will be no time penalties. I just heard that the official time of Blanka Bauer's ride was 1 minute, so only 7 obstacle penalties and total score of 293 points. Very good performance of Blanka Bauer, representative of Hungary. And her teammate Rita Erdos is already at the parkour. She's going to ride a very good horse, Maurice L., a horse from Warsaw. Rita Erdos collected 205 points in ranking fencing round. So high score in horse riding will be necessary to move up in the standings. She started nicely. No mistakes and nice rhythm. Everything under control. Hungarians are well known from high schools of horse riding. It's always a pleasure to watch them performing a double one. Number 6. No knockdowns, no refusals. Everything goes as planned. One more obstacle. 56 seconds, that's the official time of Rita Erdos, representative of Hungary. So no obstacle penalties, no time penalties. Perfect score of this athlete, 300 points. And she is going to be our current leader. Very good event for Hungarians, both of them. One mistake of Blanka Bauer before, just 7 obstacle penalties. And now Rita Erdos gets the perfect score for her ride. Let's welcome next athlete, representative of Great Britain, Emma Whittaker on horse Cantilla.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you another athlete in the riding arena. It's representing Great Britain, Emma Whittaker, riding horse Cantilla.
I think it's going to be a solid ride. It looks really easy, the way Emma Whittaker rides her horse. Straight in the middle of each obstacle, everything under control. She slows the horse down, collects some power to prepare it to the jump. Looks really good. Two more jumps to finish the parkour.
Seconds
63 seconds, so very close to a perfect time. Let me just remind you that the time limit of this parkour is 65 seconds. 63 seconds, that's the time of Emma Whittaker, and no obstacle penalties, of course, no time penalties. Another perfect score. So this event starts very well for those athletes. It's a pleasure to watch them performing in horse riding event. It looks really good, and I think it just means that we really have the strongest athletes in this final, the strongest athletes in each event. So not only in horse riding, but also in swimming, fencing, and laser run. Let's take a look at the next athlete. It's Hana Shibata, representative of Japan, on horse Lucifer. Already 2 fences. Everything is fine, so no mistakes made by this athlete. Another double obstacle, number 6. More than a halfway through, and 4 more jumps. And the last line with 2 obstacles, number 9 and number 10, a long turn she decided to make. And that cost her some points, 7 obstacle points. She wasn't able to measure the distance properly, and that was the reason why the obstacle fall down 293 points. Let's just wait for the time limit for the time of this ride. I'm not sure if she
293 points for riding for Hana Shibata from Japan. As the next one on the riding arena, Zara Temesi from Australia for Skasaya. So let's welcome Zara Temesi.
So just a confirmation, it was another clear ride of Hana Shibata, representative of Japan, 300 points for this athlete. And let's welcome next one, representative of Australia, Zara Temesi on horse, Kasaya. And now we can see the result at the bottom of the screen. So in case of any mistakes, points will be docked. Some troubles on this obstacle, but everything went fine. She managed to jump those obstacles with not such a big speed. Now it looks much better. Back to the rhythm. Number 7. Oh, good. Again, some troubles. Approaching number 8. 2 more jumps. 59 seconds, that's the official time of Zara Temesi. So again, no time penalties and no obstacle penalties. Even though she had some troubles on the parkour, it did not end up with any mistakes. 300 points for representative of Australia. Well, we are watching a very solid ride, at least in the first half of the ranking of the athletes. So there is not many changes, almost no changes. There was just one ride with, no, 2 rides with 7 obstacle penalties. So very high scores so far. Most of them are perfect scores and just 2 scores of 293 points. Hope it's going to stay that way. Another athlete, Johanna Maria Jogisu, representative of Estonia. She started nicely, clear jump. Maria Johanna Jogisu is currently in 13th place with 210 points collected from ranking fencing round. Almost done, just 2 more jumps to finish the parkour. Absolutely no mistakes and no troubles of representative Estonia. And I think this ride is also going to be under the time limit, so we might expect another perfect score. 1:02, so 62 seconds. That's the time of ride of Johanna Maria Jogisu, representative of Estonia. So that's another perfect score, 300 points. Congratulations to representative of Estonia. Next up is Andrea Medina Gonzalez, representative of Spain, on horse Vulcan. Andrea Medina is in 12th place after ranking fencing round. 215 points of this athlete. It looks like she really has to push this horse to go faster. She needs a good rhythm, a proper rhythm to be able to jump those obstacles without making mistakes. Unfortunately, There's 7 obstacle penalties she already has, but that's still a good score. Number 7, all good. One more turn and straight line to the finish. And some troubles also with speed and also with finding a good path to get to the obstacle. It's going to cost some time.
64 seconds is the time for
Even though she had some troubles, she finished this parkour in time of 64 seconds, so there will be no time penalties, only 7 obstacle penalties, and that's another high score of 293 points. Andrea Medina Gonzalez, a representative of Spain, finishes this parkour with very high score. Next up, representative of Poland, Adrianna Kapała on horse Fire Night. Adriana Kapała is in 11th place after fencing, and she had the same score as Medina that we were watching just before. And in case Kapała manages to get to, oh, I said it too early. That's the refusal. 10 obstacle penalties for representative of Poland already. And the circle she did took a lot of time. There's another refusal, so in case of making another one, there will be, but too early to say. Everything is back to normal, back to the rhythm. Double obstacle, all good. So just 2 refusals so far. I'm saying just, but one more might be very expensive for Polish athletes. Knockdown, so another 7 obstacle penalties. 27 obstacle penalties on her account already, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. Number 9, just 2 to go, and one more, the final one. One minute and 19 seconds. That's the official time of Adriana Capa's ride. 27 obstacle penalties, 14 time penalties. So that's the first ride that wasn't very good. 259 points collected by representative of Poland. It's going to cost her the high position. She had 11th position she started from, and now she will definitely lose it. And let's take a look at the next athlete, Lucia Hlavačková, representative of Czech Republic on horse Maximus. She already had few obstacles behind her. That's the double one. Number 6. Both parts of it are clear. Very solid ride of this athlete. Two obstacles to go. Definitely no time penalties. Everything was just perfect, and it showed in the score of the athlete. Lucia Hlavačková finishes the parkour with total score of 300 points, and it was one of the best rides. I think it was as good as Emma Whitaker's ride. Another perfect score, and Lucia Hlavačková is going to stay on her 10th position. But she has a chance to get even higher in case of mistakes made by her opponents, who we are going to watch in a few minutes. And here's next athlete, representative of Poland, Ewa Pedeszewska, current 9th place, on horse Natal. 4 obstacles and all fine. Double one ahead. Very good. Another double obstacle, number 6. Everything is just fine. Number 7 is next up. Straight in the middle. Fingers crossed for representative of Poland. Just 2 more jumps. Perfect score. It was a nice rhythm. It's definitely not over the time limit. So Ewa Petyszewska is another athlete who gets the perfect score of 300 points, and that's a very good news for Polish fan. So she is going to stay on her 9th position, at least for now. And with this score, she can hope for moving higher in the ranking. But of course, we are not wishing anyone to have a bad luck or to make mistakes on the parkour. The performance that we are watching is just perfect because there is not so many mistakes. We are watching mostly solid rides, and I wish it's going to stay that way. Another athlete representative of Ukraine, Olha Klunikova on horse Carmen. We are moving to the top in the ranking. Olha Klunikova in 8th place after fencing. 220 points. So there will be few athletes with the same score. Unfortunately, that's the first serious mistake. So fall down is going to cost her points for horse riding, because fall down means elimination from the ride, from this event. So that's a bad news for Ukrainians. It was the only athlete from this country in the women's final. So hopefully the athlete feels good and there is no injuries included. As soon as we will get any information about Olha Klunikova, we will let you know. We will wait a little because Olha Klunikova needs to leave the parkour. In the meanwhile, next athlete is ready to start, and it's Paula Sofia Valencia Franco, representative of Guatemala on horse Amira. And we'll be able to start just soon. Let's take a look at the next athlete, Paula Sofia Valencia Franco on horse Amira, representative of Guatemala, and another athlete with 220 points collected in horse riding event. So it's really tight after first event, so every mistake might be very important. So the best would be to stick to those who managed to get the perfect score, and we already watched few rides with perfect scores, so fingers crossed for representative of Guatemala. Karen, 7th place of this athlete. Nice start. And unfortunately, refusal. And we need to wait until the fence is going to be ready to be jumped. One more time, one more attempt on the same obstacle, number 2. The time has been stopped, so we are waiting for this obstacle to be ready, and then we will hear the bell, and the athlete is going to get a signal that she can start continuing the parkour. And successful second attempt on obstacle number 2, so she's back in the rhythm. Before it was, I think it was just a little too slow the way she approached this obstacle, and horse hesitated, and that was the reason why we saw this refusal. Now it all good. It all looks good. Double obstacle number 6. Fine, through it. So just 10 obstacle penalties, and because of the fact that time has been stopped, maybe it won't cost her any time penalties. Wow, that was a little scary, I have to say. So she lost the line in between two fences, number 7 and 8. One minute and 5 seconds. So there will be no time penalties for representative of Guatemala, Paula Sofia Valencia. Only 10 obstacle penalties and total score of 290 points. Now she's having troubles with slowing the horse down, but I think everything will be fine. And we are waiting for another athlete, representative of France, Rebecca Castaudi, who's currently in 6th place. So this is a top 6 that we are moving to. And a quick look at the horse, horse Bana. We saw this horse during the team relays. I have to say, all of those horses, well, I don't see one horse that probably might cause some problems for the athletes, but this horse is not performing today. So that's all good. All of those horses are really good, and I think cooperating with them is possible. That's why we are watching high scores, except those 2 rides that maybe were not the best ones. Rebecca Castaudi already in a parkour with 2 clear jumps. Behind her, number 3. All good. Nice rhythm. So we don't see the horse hesitates in before the jump. Everything goes fine. I think it's going to be a pretty fast ride of this athlete. Number 7 ahead. All good. In the center of the obstacle. One last turn and only a straight line at the end. Was close, but there was no knockdown. 52 seconds, so as I thought, it was a fast ride of this athlete, Rebecca Castaudi. Representative of France finishes her ride with perfect score of 300 points, so that's another perfect score. It's good to watch the rides like this. Next up, representative of Israel, Sharon Tal on horse Candy Kids. Current 5th place of this athlete. And that's the last athlete with score of 220 points for ranking fencing round. Let's take a look at the representative of Israel. So far, so good. Number 3, clear. And now it's time for double obstacles. Some troubles in the turn, but now it's fine. Number 6, number 7, all good. Just 3 more obstacles to go. 3, no, sorry, 4, number 7. Now it was time for number 7. Number 8. Wow, that would be something. We were watching her performing in semifinals, and she did such a solid laser run. Very good. Congratulations to Representative of Israel, Sharon Tal. Perfect score of this athlete. That's just great to watch. So she's going to keep. Look how happy she is. That was, I think she was under the pressure before she started, and now it's a huge relief because it's 300 points. It couldn't be better. Next up is a representative of Mexico, Mayran Catherine Oliver on horse Messi. High score in fencing of this athlete, 225 points, current 4th place. But if she wants to stay high in the ranking, she has to avoid mistakes like this because most of the athletes manage to get through this parkour with high scores, with perfect scores, or with just single mistakes on their account. Second attempt on obstacle number 1 is successful, so she can move on. Good on number 2. Back to the rhythm. Number 4 is done. 2 parts of obstacle number 5A and B. Maybe not the fastest rhythm. I think it might cause some troubles later on if she won't be focused on just keeping the same rhythm. So the horse is sure that the distance to make a jump is just safe and comfortable. Number 7. Almost there. Just 2 more jumps, 1 turn. Quick look where the next obstacle is. Number 9 ahead. Knockdown, so 7 obstacle penalties. 1 minute and 17 seconds, so few points, few time penalty points and 17 obstacle penalties. It's still not a bad score, but comparing this one to the others who mostly made a perfect score or a score of 293 points, it's going to cost her a high position, 271 points. That's the result of representative of Mexico, Oliver, and now we are moving to the top 3. Next up is representative of Germany, Anna Waltermann on horse Best Eden. Knockdown on number 2. So 7 obstacle penalties. Double obstacle, number 5. Very good. So maybe there will be just 1 single mistake. That would be very good for Anna Waltermann. It's again a very solid ride. So she's confident on the parkour. Very calm. 2 more jumps to finish the parkour. Just 2 more jumps, and then 2 more athletes to perform. No mistakes in number 9 and number 10. Now it was close from falling down, but she managed to stay on the horse. 7 obstacle penalties and no time penalties. Anna Waltermann finishes the parkour with a total score of 293 points. And now let's see what her opponents are going to do. Martina Armanasqui, representative of Argentina, is next up. She's currently taking the 2nd place after ranking fencing round with total score of 230 points. It's the same score that Anna Waltermann had, and I will just remind you that she just finished the parkour with a total score of 293. So in case of Armanasqui gets through the parkour without making mistakes, she will get 7 points of advantage over Walterman. So that would be something. Some advantage after 2 events might be very useful later on. And quick look what horse she's riding. It's a horse Battle Boy, a very good horse, and we can see that she is just doing she's just doing great so far. Good rhythm, lots of control. Number 6, A and B, all fine. Two to go. And the final one. So another perfect score. Definitely under the time limit, so there will be no time penalties. No mistakes that we were watching during her performance. So Martina Armanasqui is going to stay at least in second place, and she managed to build a little advantage over Anna Walterman. It's 7 seconds. So congratulations to representative of Argentina, and let's welcome the leader after fencing ranking round. Elżbieta Domaitytė, representative of Lithuanian horse Robinia. It's another horse from Warsaw. Very dynamic and very fast horse, I have to say. So probably she's going to have to slow this horse down a little to keep the rhythm that she needs to get through those obstacles without mistakes. And let's take a look. Elżbieta Domaitytė, the leader of Women's Junior World Championships final. So far, so good. 4 fences, no mistakes. Now it's time for a double one. Knockdown. Knockdown, but it's not going to cost her the leader's position. She had a big advantage over the others, finishing the ranking fencing round with a score of 250 points. So with 20 points of advantage over Armanasqui, so she still has 13 seconds of 13 points of advantage. Number 9. That wasn't the best turn, but it did not end up with any mistakes. 59 seconds as the official time of Elżbieta Domaitytė, representative of Lithuania. She finishes horse riding event with score of 293 points. So that's a very good score. I have to say that it was a high level of horse riding event in women's final, so it was a pleasure to watch it. And now we are just waiting for confirmation of official results. What I can say for sure, our current leader stays the same. So Elżbieta Domaitytė, representative of Lithuania, is going to be in first place after 2 events. Second place, Martina Armanasqui, 13 points behind, and Anna Walterman in third place. I think it's going to be exactly like this. And more details will tell you as soon as I will get the results. Just few minutes from now, and we will continue the competition with bonus fencing round. So now all of the athletes has to quickly move to the fencing hall. It's not so close to horse riding arena, so they need to be quick, and soon we'll be able to bring you the live coverage from fencing hall, and it will be an interesting performance to watch. Small differences, because this horse riding was, as I said, it was very successful for most of the athletes, so it's going to be tight in the ranking. So each point, each win in the bonus fencing round might cause the changes in the order of athletes. So let's wait and see. Soon we'll see the official results after 2 events. Yeah, just a second. They are ready. So here they are. Well, I think that's the mistake because we see. And here are the results from fencing. And now we are looking at the final results after two events before bonus fencing round starts. And as I said, way in front, Elżbieta Domaitė, representative of Lithuania with 543 points. And 13 points behind her, Martina Armanascu from Argentina, 530 points. Anna Walterman in third place, 523. And then take a look what happens next, like at the bottom. So four athletes with the same score. So that's what I said, and that's what I think is going to be very interesting to watch during the bonus fencing round. Same scores of Sharon Tal, Rebeka Kastaudi, Ewa Pytyszewska, and Lucia Chlawaczkova, 520 points. And it's just 3 points behind the third place. So it really is going to be tight. And I think they will be very determined to get those points from bonus fencing round, as many as possible. Let's go lower in the ranking. So this is the top 10 places. So for now, we were able to see only the top 10. And soon we will meet you again from the bonus fencing hall.
Attention competitors, attention coaches. 10 minutes left to start fencing bonus round. All of the coaches, please go on stand, please. All of the spectators, fans, go on stand, please now. Athletes, please go behind the big screen. 10 minutes to start. All of the athletes who not compete. All of the coaches, go on stand, please now. Thank you. The athletes, please go behind the big screen. We are starting the weapon control and equipment. All of the coaches go on stand, please, upstairs. All of the athletes, please go behind the big screen. 7 minutes to start. Bonus fencing round. Coaches, coaches.
In less than 1 minute, we will start next event of women's final during the Pentathlon Junior World Championship Zielona Góra 2022. And first bout of bonus fencing round is about between two Hungarians. Rita Erdos and Blanka Bauer are going to show up on the piste to have this first bout in just a minute. So they are already getting closer to the piste. And in the meanwhile, I can tell you the results after two events. Our current leader, Elżbieta Aldomaitete from Lithuania, 543 points. Martina Armanascu from Argentina, 530. Anna Waltermann, current third place. Representative of Germany, 523 points. And then four athletes with the same score of 520 points. That is going to be very interesting to watch. It's the second half of the bonus fencing round that we are going to watch later on, and every single point, every single win, it might change the order of athletes after three events. But now let's focus on first bout. Rita Erdos on left side, Blanka Bauer on right side. Less than 20 seconds, and Erdos takes the first win. 2 points on her account. And we are moving on with the ladder. So next up is Emma Whittaker, a representative of Great Britain. So probably like the order of bonus fencing round is created according to the points from ranking fencing round, not from two events. So fencing and horse riding. So even though representative of Great Britain had the clear ride and she moved a little in the ranking, she is not higher right now on the list. So this is all according to the ranking fencing round points. Less than 20 seconds. Erdos on left side, Whittaker on right, 15 seconds. And Whittaker with priority. I think she's trying to use this right, but she did it any other way as she attacked and took a win, the first win, so another 2 points on her account. A very good ride of this athlete, one of the best rides. I mean the style and also the fact that she was very successful. No mistakes, very close to the perfect time on the parkour. So great horse riding event for this athlete. And now 2 points for bonus fencing round already, with a chance to get another 2. And the next bout is between Emma Whittaker, representative of Great Britain, on right side of the screen, and Hana Shibata, Japanese, on left side. 20 seconds. Japan wins. So Emma Whittaker finishes bonus fencing round with 2 additional points, and Shibata takes 2 for herself. Her next opponent is representative of Australia, Zara Temesi. Zara Temesi is in 10th place after ranking fencing round and horse riding. She's one of the athletes who were successful at the parkour, so had the perfect score. Some technical troubles with EPs, so Zara Temesi is going to have to change it. And that's a yellow card, a warning. And we are ready. 30 seconds, Zara Temesi on right, Hana Shibata on left side of the piste.
Shibata, Japan on the left, Temesi on the right, Temesi with priority. 20. Temesi for Australia.
And Zara Temesi takes the win. So far, no one won 2 times in a row. Only one win on accounts of those who performed already in bonus fencing round. So we are still waiting for someone who'll be able to win few bouts in a row. Johanna Maria Jogiso, representative of Estonia, is the next opponent for Zara Temesi. Jogiso is in 9th place after ranking fencing round and horse riding. Another athlete with perfect score for horse riding. It was really a pleasure to watch this performance. Only 2 rides that were maybe not as much successful as the others. Another 2 points for Temesi, so she has 4 points already. And quick look to the ranking. So now she will move in the ranking a little. So Yogisu was in front of her, and now they will swap the positions. So Temesi is going to move at least to 10th place, but we'll see. It's not over yet. Her next opponent, Andrea Gonzalez Medina, representative of Spain, with the same score after 2 events, so it's interesting to watch. And Temesi takes another win. Very good. Congratulations to Zara Temesi, representative of Australia. 6 points on her account, and she's moving in the ranking. There was 3 athletes with the same score after 2 events, and it was Zara Temesi, Johanna Maria Jogisu, and the next one. Paula Sofia Valencia Franco, but we will watch her later on. She had a higher score of fencing, and now it's time for representative of Poland, Adrianna Kapała. Unfortunately, she did not get many points for horse riding. There was a few mistakes she did. And in the meanwhile, Zara Temesi gets another win. That's 8 points she already has. 4 wins in a row. That's impressive. And she's waiting for the next athlete. This time is going to be representative of Czech Republic, Lucia Hlavačková, another athlete with perfect score for horse riding. Hlavačková is currently in 7th place. So 300 points for horse riding and 220 points for fencing, with a chance for getting few more. Another win of Temesi. So now, after winning for the 5th time, she managed to get additional 10 points, and she moved a lot in the ranking. So now she is really close to the top 6 athletes. She has already 520 points for 2 events. That is very impressive of this athlete. Next up, representative of Poland, Ewa Pedyszewska. Perfect score for horse riding, 220 points for ranking fencing round. And I'm really hoping that she'll be able to get few more points for bonus fencing round. Every point matters, and the other fact is there's 4 athletes already with the same score, and they are taking places from 5th till 8th, so it's really, really tight. And Ewa Pedyszewska gets the first 2 points. Congratulations to Zara Temesi. That was a very good performance of this athlete. 10 points, so 5 wins in a row. And she really used this chance. She took the chance, and she's in the top in the ranking after 2 events. Next up, Paula Sofia Valencia Franco, so one of the athletes who did not get the perfect score, but it was still a high score in horse riding, 290 points. 15 seconds. Pydyszewska on left. Valencia on right. 10 seconds left.
And Guatemala.
And Valencia takes the win, getting 2 points for this win. So Ewa Pydyszewska is going to be replaced with Olha Klonikova, representative of Ukraine, but that's not who we are watching. Rebecca Castaudi is the next opponent, and that means that after falling down from the horse, Olha Klonikova is not able to continue the competition in the women's final of Junior World Championships. So Rebecca Castaudi is next up, representing of France on left side of the screen, and Sofia Paula Valencia on right side of the screen. 2 points on Mexican side, and let's get ready for next bout. Rebecca Castaudi took 6th place in a ranking fencing round, and let me take a look where she is after 2 events. She's in 5th place, so really high in the standings. She also performed very well during the horse riding, another perfect score. And now she's getting 2 points for winning against Valencia. She's really happy with that. She knows that the differences between the athletes are so small, so really every single point matters. There are still 2 events ahead, swimming later on, and then at the end, the laser run event, and anything can happen. And next up, representative of Israel, Sharon Tal. Perfect score for horse riding. Very high score for fencing ranking tournament. I have to say this is a very good competition for this athlete. She's very focused from the day one when she competed in eliminations. Then she got to the final with a very high score of laser run. 20 seconds left. 15.
10.
Less than 10. 5 seconds. And the bout was stopped. Less than 3 seconds left. Well, now a quick decision. What to do in those last seconds to get 2 points for bonus fencing round. Let's see how it's going to end. Time is off, so Sharon Tal is going to get 2 points. She had the priority, and in case if there is no Duchess, the athlete who's ranked higher stays on a piste, and that's exactly what happens. 2 points for Sharon Tal, representative of Israel, and now she's waiting for her next rival. And next up is Catherine Mayran Oliver, representative of Mexico. She took 4th place in ranking fencing round, and she's currently in 15th place. Yes, because she had some troubles at the parkour, so 1 refusal, 1 knockdown, and going over the time limit. So 271 points she collected, and it cost her very high positions she had after ranking fencing round. 15 seconds. Sharon Tal takes the win. Another 2 points for this athlete. Well done. And the top 3 athletes ahead. Anna Waltermann is going to be next. Representative of Germany. 293 points for horse riding. 230 points for ranking fencing round. Very high score. But now Sharon Tal is 1 point in front of her for winning twice, because the difference between these 2 was just 3 points. And now Sharon Tal managed to close this gap and move to front. So now the winner of this bout is going to take at least 3rd place in the ranking. And it's Anna Waltermann. So Sharon Tal is going to stay on 4th place. Anna Walterman, 2 additional points, and she's waiting for her opponent, the winner of second place in ranking fencing round, Martina Armanasqui, representative of Argentina. It's the same score she got for ranking fencing round as Walterman, but Armanasqui had a perfect score for her horse riding. That's why she's 7 points ahead.
Walterman on the left, one victory. Germany, Argentina.
With one win on account of Walterman, the difference between these two is only 5 points, so
15.
Anna Walterman is going to try
Argentina with the win.
to make it this distance smaller, the difference. But Armanasqui takes the win, gets 2 points. So it's still 7 points between Armanasqui and Anna Walterman. And now it's time for the most successful athlete in the ranking fencing round, Elżbieta Adomaitytė, a representative of Lithuania, also very successful during the horse riding. Only one mistake and 7 obstacle penalties and total score of 293 points. And she's way ahead, way in front of the other 13 points of advantage of Lithuanian athlete. And now if she wins, she can get another 4 points. 2 points on Armanasqui's account. That was a fast win of Elżbieta Adomaitytė. So the difference between these two athletes is getting bigger. Not much bigger, only 2 points more, so 15 points, but that's a lot. That's a lot. So congratulations to Elżbieta Adomaitytė, the winner of bonus fencing round, the winner of ranking fencing round, and our current leader with huge advantage. I have to say that. Soon we'll be able to see the official results. And there they are. So the confirmation of the results. Our current leader, Elżbieta Adomaitytė, 15 seconds in front of Martina Armanasqui, representative of Argentina. Third place, Anna Walterman, 525 points. And before you remember that places from 5 till 8, they had the same score, and now the differences are a little but visible, just a little. But now we can see the order, who's in front. There is not so many results, the same results. So Sharon Toll is currently in 4th place, just 1 point behind Anna Walterman. Rebecca Castaudi in 5th. Ewa Pedeszewska in 6th place with the same number of points as Castaudi. Lucia Hlavačková, 7th place, 520 points, same result as Zara Temesi from Australia. And now the differences are getting bigger, so 512 points for Paula Sofia Valencia Franco, 510 points for Yogisu from Estonia, 508 Andrea Medina Gonzalez, 2 athletes with the same score, Emma Whitaker and Rita Erdos, 507. 505, Hanna Shibata, and later on, 4 more athletes, Katrin Majran Oliver, Blanka Bauer, Adriana Kapała, and Olha Klunnikova. So Adriana Kapała and Olha Klunnikova, these two were less successful during the horse riding. That's why we see those names at the bottom of the list before they were in the middle. Olha Klunnikova was in a high position, but unfortunately she won't be able to continue the competition because of this fall down. She got herself injured. So that's all from bonus and ranking fencing round, and soon we will move to the swimming pool. So it's going to be the second last event of women's final of Junior World Championships, Zielona Góra 2022. I will just quickly check what time we'll start. 10:30 is the official time of the start, so we have 11 minutes of break. I hope it's going to be enough for those at least to move from the fencing hall to a swimming pool and get ready for swimming event. So that's it for now. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Welcome back. We are at the swimming pool getting ready for a swimming event, and it's supposed to start in less than 1 minute. There's going to be 5 heats. Three participants of heat number 1, Blanka Bauer, representative of Hungary, Adrianna Kapała from Poland, and Olha Kludnikova from Ukraine. So the order of heats is created according to the order after fencing, bonus and ranking round, and horse riding. So here we are watching the athletes from places 16, 17, and 18. And from what I heard, Olha Kludnikova is not going to perform in swimming event. She had a fall down during the horse riding, so only 2 athletes in heat number 1. And let me introduce you these two. Lane number 1, Blanka Bauer, representative of Hungary with entry time. She got in qualifications 2 minutes, 17 seconds, point 19. Adrianna Kapała, representative of Poland, lane number 2. Entry time of 2 minutes 26.63. So hopefully our representative is going to be able to get through this distance a little faster than she did in qualifications. And now let's focus. Heat number 1 is ready to start. And there they go. Blanka Bauer, lane 1. Adrianna Kapała, lane 2. Only 2 athletes, as I said. Unfortunately, no representative of Ukraine, Olha Kludnikova, was not able to continue the competition. And Blanka Bauer already in front. Her time from qualification is much better than the one Adrianna Kapała had. It's almost 10 seconds faster. And they are getting to the wall to close the first 50 meters of 200 meters distance, 31.35. Pretty fast opening of Blanka Bauer. I think if she would have an athlete who swims with a similar rhythm next to her, it would be much easier for her to get a high result, but she's doing well. Adrianna Kapała in an opening time of 33 seconds. I think it's almost the same how she started in qualifications and semifinals, so we might expect a comparable time of 2:26. Halfway through, 1 minute 5 seconds, point 80. That's the time of Blanka Bauer. And halfway of the race, 1:10.82. So Adrianna Kapała already 5 seconds behind the leader. Only 50 meters left. 141.61 after 150 meters. Blanka Bauer way in front. I think it might be even better than 2 minutes and 17 that she had in the qualifications. Let's wait and see. Less than 10 meters left. Two minutes, 18 seconds, point 25. That's the official time of the winner of heat number 1. Representative of Hungary, Blanka Bauer, finishes her distance with a little slower time than she had in qualifications, but that's a great result of this athlete. 2 minutes, 26 seconds, point 92. So very comparable time of Adrianna Kapała, almost the same she had in qualifications. So she kept the same level of this event. Next up, heat number 1, and here are the athletes of this heat. Lane 1, Rita Erdos from Hungary. Lane 2, Hana Shibata, Japan. And lane 3, Katrin Myran Oliver. And now, quick look at the results from qualifications. Definitely the fastest one. Fastest athlete of this heat is representative of Japan, Hana Shibata. She will swim on lane number 2. And that was a very fast swim of this athlete. 2 minutes, 12 seconds, point 57. So I think she's going to move higher in the standings after this event. One of the best results. Actually, the best result of participants of women's final during this World Junior Championships. So Rita Erdos, lane 1, representative of Hungary. Lane 2, Hana Shibata, Japan. And lane 3, Catherine Mayran Oliver, Mexico. Hana Shibata is currently in 14th place. After 2 events, she had 505 points, and now I'm just checking how fast she would have to swim, how big the advantage she need to build to get closer to the top 10. And I think it's really possible for this athlete to get inside this top 10 after swimming event if she will perform comparable to the performance she did in the eliminations. I mean, the swimming event. 31.16, not the fastest opening time. I was expecting much faster opening, close to 30 seconds. But let's see, maybe that's the tactic, not to start too fast and then to use some more speed later on during the race. Halfway through, let's check the result. 1:04.58. 1:04.58. There is a chance of swimming this distance in time of 2 minutes and 12, but it's going to be difficult. Fingers crossed for Hana Shibata. It will be interesting if she will, if she'll be able to get inside this top 10, because then the differences inside this top 10 aren't really small. So we all know how the laser run event looks like, and how expensive each mistake on the shooting range might be. 138.87 before Rita Erdos Blanca in the previous heat, she had 1 minute and 41 seconds, so that's going to be much faster swim, but around 2 minutes and 14, I would say. It would be very hard to get close to this 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So let's take a look. A few more meters. 2 minutes 13.22. I still think it's going to be the fastest, the best result of swimming event. 2 minutes 20 seconds, .41. That's the result of Rita Erdos, representative of Hungary. And we are still waiting for Katrin Mayran Oliver. Her entry time was 2 minutes and 27 seconds. And I think it's going to be a little slower than this. Not a little. 2 minutes 35 seconds, .48. So these are the all three athletes of heat number 3. Number 2, with the fastest swimmer, Hana Shibata, representative of Japan, and 2 minutes 13 seconds, .22. That's the result to remember, because I think it's going to be the fastest one from all of the athletes of women's final today. And let's take a look at the names of third heat. Lane 1, Sofia Paula Valencia Franco, representative of Guatemala. Lane 2, from Estonia, Johanna Maria Yogisu. Lane 3, from Spain, Andrea Medina Gonzalez. And lane 4, representative of Great Britain, Emma Whittaker. And now entry times, the fastest one, it should be Emma Whittaker. She swam the distance of 200 meters freestyle and qualification with time of 2 minutes 19 seconds, .33. But a very similar time was the time of Medina Gonzalez, representative of Spain. So these two are going to swim together in lanes 3 and 4. And quick look at the times of the other two athletes. Valencia Franco, 2 minutes 25.60, and Yogiso, 2 minutes 26. So these two has also comparable time to each other. So one more time. Valencia from Guatemala, lane 1. Yogisu, Estonia, lane 2. Medina Gonzalez, Spain, lane 3. And Whittaker, Great Britain, lane 4. And after first 25 meters, Medina Gonzalez is in front. It's just a small advantage, so There's still a lot that might get changed. It's a very good start of Yogiso, so 5 seconds of difference between the fastest swimmer of this heat and Yogiso, but now I think she's trying to keep up with the others to stay as close as possible. And now two athletes from lanes 3 and 4 are moving to front. Whitaker, lane 4, representative of Great Britain, and Medina from Spain, lane 3. These two are starting to build the advantage over Estonian and representative of Guatemala. Halfway through, 1 minute and 7 seconds, point 83. So I think a time around 2 minutes and 19 seconds expected, but we'll see. Whitaker and Medina are nicely working together, swimming head to head. $50 left. 144. Yep, so around 220, I would say. But maybe they have some more energy for the last finishing meters, and they'll be able to speed up a little at the end of the race. We need to look closely who's going to be first, because they are swimming right next to each other. Shoulder to shoulder. I think Medina moved a little to front, but maybe it's a matter of angle, but let's see. Almost the same, well, the same result, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Swimmers, athletes from lanes 3 and 4 with the same result of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see it on the replay. It's really hard to say. I don't know. Oh, it's not that important who was first and second, because if the time is the same, they're going to get exactly the same number of points for this event. Well, almost no difference in the time. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, point 36 time of representative of Spain. Almost the same result of Emma Whitaker from Great Britain. And now let's move to another heat. Heat number 4 with 4 athletes. Rebeka Kastaudi, representative of France. Ewa Pedeszewska from Poland. Lucia Chlawaczkova, Czech Republic, and Zara Temesi, Australia. Not the fastest heat, I have to say. Ewa Pedeszewska should be the strongest athlete of this heat. 2 minutes and 24 seconds, point 74. She's currently in 6th place. And according to the differences in top 4, if she will perform well during the swimming event, she has a chance to move to the top 4. So fingers crossed for Polish athlete. And let me tell you the entry times of the rest of the athletes of heat number 4. Rebeka Kastaudi, 2 minutes 28.99. She's the athlete from France, swimming on lane number 1. Ewa Pedeszewska, lane 2. Lane 3, Lucia Chlawaczkova, 2 minutes 27 seconds, point 39. And Zara Temesi from Australia, 2:34.82. So Ewa Pedeszewska with the best result from qualifications, and we'll see if she'll be able to do it again. Chlawaczkova in front. I think the time she got in qualification wasn't the best result she's ready for, and she kept some energy for this final race, and she's in front. Pedeszewska in 2nd place. Kastaudi in 3rd, Temesi in 4th. They are getting to the wall to close the first half of the race. We'll see what's the time after first 100. Chlawaczkova still in front. 1 minute 9 seconds, point 16. 1:10, that's the time after the half of the race of Ewa Pedeszewska. Now representative of Poland is speeding up a little, trying to catch representative of Czech. But the distance between these two is still big. It's one body length, even more, 145 and 147. The time after 150 meters of two leading athletes in heat number 4. Castaldi in 3rd place, nothing changed. Zara Temesi in 4th. And last finishing meters. Definitely the winner of this heat is going to be representative of Czech Republic, Lucie Hlavačková. Let's take a look at the official result. 2 minutes 23 seconds point 09, 2:25.36. That's the result of Ewa Pedeszewska. So the result she had in qualifications, 2:24.74, was impossible to get today. It was a very difficult competition so far, but it's a solid result. 2:25 is still fine. 2:23, very good performance for Lucia Hlavačková, and I think she's going to move in the ranking a little, and she'll be the one who will get to the top 4 or top 5, because the results of the athletes of final heat of swimming event are not the best, not the fastest athletes in last heat. As I thought, the fastest one we were watching in second heat, Hana Shibata from Japan, 2 minutes 13 seconds point 22. That's her result. A very good and solid result, and she will earn a lot of points for this achievement. But now let's take a look at the names of heat number 4. Current leader Elżbieta Adomaitytė, representative of Lithuania, lane 1. Lane 2, Martina Armanasqui from Argentina in second place, 15 seconds, 15 points behind the leader. Lane 3, Anna Waltermann from Germany, and lane 4, Sharon Tal from Israel. What's important and interesting, there's just 1 point of a difference between Anna Waltermann and Sharon Tal, so athletes from lanes 3 and 4. So the one who will get to the finish of this race first is going to take the 3rd place. I think it's impossible for the others from previous heats to get that far to the top, so probably the battle for 3rd place is going to happen between these two, so Waltermann and Tal. And let's take a look how they are going to perform in this final heat. The fastest one, Martina Armanasqui, with entry time from eliminations, 2 minutes 20.97. She's the fastest one. Elżbieta Adomaitytė swam this distance in time of 2 minutes 26.77, and very similar time of the other two athletes, Waltermann and Tal, with almost the same result from qualifications, 2 minutes 27 seconds point 47. And 2:27.83. So it's going to be interesting. Waltermann in front of Tal, so now it looks good for German athletes. She's probably going to keep this 3rd place. The distance is getting bigger, the difference between these two. Martina Armanasqui is way in front, but that's something we could expect because of the entry time. She was 6 seconds faster than all of the other athletes, at least 6 seconds, so that's not surprising that she's in front. So she's trying her best to close this gap between herself and Elżbieta Adomaitytė. Let me just remind you, it was 15 seconds before this swimming event started, and now she already has 4 seconds of advantage, times 2, so 8 points she managed to collect because the advantage he has above Adomaitite is getting bigger. I think it might be around 7 seconds at the end of the race. It's huge, the difference. Very good performance of Armanasqui. Walterman in second place. That's a very good result. Sub 220, 219.85. Congratulations to Martina Armanasqui, representative of Argentina, 224.53. Good performance for Anna Walterman, 228. That's the result of Sharon Tal, representative of Israel, and 228. Almost the same result. That's the time of Elżbieta Domaitite. So what's the difference between these two? Number one and number two after two events, it's 9 seconds. 9 seconds that Martina Armanasqui managed to build. She swam much faster than Elżbieta Domaitite, and I think she's going to be our new leader after 3 events. We are still waiting for the official results just to confirm the standings after 3 events. I think that Armanasqui is going to be our new leader, but we have to wait to see and to be able to confirm this. In the meanwhile, we can show you the results from swimming. So just a confirmation of the results. Few more seconds and the results will be visible, and there they are. The official results of swimming event: Hanna Shibata, the fastest swimmer of women's final, 2 minutes 13 seconds point 22. Representative of Hungary, Blanka Var, second best time, 2:18.25, and Martina Armanasqui, the third and only athlete who managed to get to the finish line in time sub 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So these are the results of women's final in the swimming event, and now we would like to see the results after 3 events. And the results are ready. We will see them shortly. And there they are. As you can see, and as we all expected, because of the good performance of Martina Armanasqui, representative of Argentina, she managed to move to front after 3 events. She's our current leader with 2 points of advantage over Elżbieta Domaitite. Third place, Hanna Shibata. So, wow, That's unexpected. I did not expect she will move so high in the standings. I thought it's going to be Anna Walterman who will take the third place, but apparently this swimming of Shibata, the fact that she won swimming event, um, just make her she earned a lot of points, and now she's in current third place. So not big differences between these athletes. First two ahead of the others, and then everything is possible. The battle for bronze is still on, and I think it's not said that we can be sure that Armanescu is going to take the gold. There is few other athletes who are thinking about getting the first place and the title of Pentathlon Junior World Championships 2002. And I'm just looking at this board to check where the Polish athlete is. Ewa Pedaszewska in sixth place, 784 points. Very good result of Polish pentathlete. So next up is the laser run event. We will start soon. I will just check the official time of start of this event. We should start 11:15, so we have 20 minutes to start the laser run event. In the meanwhile, we are leaving you with the official results after 3 events with the current standings, and we'll come back to you in less than 20 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to start the final event of women's final during Pentathlon Junior World Championships chunk of 2022. And here are the current standings. Martina Armanascu, the current leader, with 2 seconds of advantage over Elżbieta Adomaitytė. Hana Shibata in third place. Japanese is going to start 14 seconds behind the leader. Anna Walterman in fourth place, 17 seconds of handicap. 19 seconds of Lucia Hlawaczkova, 21 of Eva Pedyszewska in sixth place. Andrea Medina Gonzalez, 25 seconds of handicap. 26 seconds. Rita Erdos from Hungary. Emma Whitaker, Great Britain, 26 seconds as well. Two athletes who will start 30 seconds behind the leader. Paula Sofia Valencia Franco and Rebecca Castaudi. 1 minute to start. You can see the results, the standings after 3 events, and all of the others are getting ready at the starting line. We can see them already. There they are. Martina Armanascu in front. Later on, Elżbieta Adomaitytė and Hana Shibata. Let me just remind you that what they are going to perform is 5 laps of 600 meters of run and 4 visits at the shooting range. So I think this is the most interesting part of today's final. The differences between athletes are not big, so anything can happen. Everything is possible, and we can see, we can witness a lot of changes in the order of those athletes, which makes this competition even more interesting. Martina Armanascu, she's off from the starting line, 2 seconds behind her. Elżbieta Adomaitytė, a very fast runner, and she's also a very solid shooter. So I think the first shooting and actually the first lap of run will bring us a different leader, and it's happening right now. Elżbieta Adomaitytė knows that she really needs to start fast. There are strong opponents behind her back, and she really needs to secure the first place before getting to the shooting range. We'll see how she'll perform at the shooting range today, if she'll be successful, if she'll be able to avoid the mistakes. She's in front already, trying to build some advantage over her opponent, Martina Armanascu from Argentina in second place, few meters behind the leader. And now let's take a look, how is Hana Shibata doing, because she started 14 seconds after leader and then 17 seconds after the starting signal. Anna Walterman was off from the start. So there's many things that are probably happening behind the back of current first and second place. Here's our leader, Elżbieta Adomaitytė, representative of Lithuania, building a big advantage over Argentinian. And let's see where the others are. Still the top 2 places. And from what I heard from the speaker, it's Lucia Hlawaczkova who moved to 4th place. I would like to see, to be able to confirm this information. There she is. She's even 3rd. So Hana Shibata is in 4th place right now. Rita Erdos in 5th. Rebecca Castaudi in 6th. So that's a very fast opening. Because look at the number of Rebecca Castaudi on her vest, 12. So she started, let me check, 30 seconds after the leader. And now she moved to the top 6. That's a good achievement of this athlete. And now let's move to the shooting range and follow Elżbieta Adomaitytė during her first series of shooting. Clear shot. One mistake. And there's a second green light. Another mistake. So lots of pressure probably. She's missing again. 3 green lights, 4 green lights. And 1 for Armanascu. Let's take a look at here. It's very good shooting of Armanascu. Adomaitytė manages to finish first shooting in time of 20 seconds. Armanascu is behind her. Rebecca Castaudi takes the 3rd place. Well done. Rita Erdos in 4th place. Walterman in 5th place. Hlawaczkova is struggling. I hope that she'll be able to catch up the others because she's a very fast runner now. She's leaving the shooting range, and the gaps between those athletes are not big, so there's still a chance to move to the top of the ranking. But now let's focus on the top three. Elżbieta Domaitete in front. Rebecca Castaudi moves to the second place. Martina Armanascu in third. Rita Erdos in fourth. She's also very strong. We know her from senior World Cups. She's a participant who manages to get inside the finals on those competitions. So a strong athlete on fourth place right now. Castaudi in front of Armanascu, and Elżbieta Domaitete is still our leader. She's running really fast, maybe not the fastest shooting she had during the first visit at the shooting range, but I think she'll be just fine. Fingers crossed for Lithuanian. Castaudi in second place. Very good performance of this athlete. Armanascu in third. Rita Erdos is getting closer to Argentinian. Walterman in fifth place. Sharon Tal is moving forward. She started from 8th position. Emma Whitaker from 10th position. Look how close they are. So definitely we will see. We will get more answers about the order of the athletes as soon as they will finish the second series of shooting. And we are back at the shooting range with Elżbieta Domaitete, representative of Lithuania. 1 clear shot as a beginning, 2 clear shots, 3 in a row. That's a very good round of this athlete. 4 clear shots, 1 mistake, but she just need one more. Castaudi, perfect series, 7.9. That's just the best what she could expect from this round of shooting. She moved to the first place, so these two are going to run together. Domaitete is in front. Yes, Castaudi started from 12th position at the shooting range, so she had some distance to Domaitete to catch up. And let's see what's going on behind the back of these two. Current leaders, Elżbieta Domaitete and Rebecca Castaudi, so Lithuanian and French. And where are the others? So Rita Erdos in third place. Very good shooting. Second series of shooting was a successful one for this athlete. Martina Armanascu in fourth place. Sharon Tal in fifth. Ewa Pydyszewska in sixth place. Emma Whitaker 7. Lucia Chlowackowa 8. And Anna Walterman in ninth place. Yogisu in 10th. That's the top 10 athletes of women's final of Junior World Championships. Domaitete looks really, really strong. It's been more than it's almost 3 laps of run she did already, and she still looks super fresh, and running looks so easy for her. Castaudi loses some distance to her, and there's a very fast run of Rita Erdos from Hungary. And soon more answers again. The third series of shooting is coming closer. Armanascu in fourth place, Sharon Tal in fifth, Emma Whitaker in sixth place. Chlowackowa moved to 7. Ewa Pydyszewska is currently in 8th position. Third day of very demanding competition. Let me remind you, they gone through elimination, semifinals, and now they perform for the third time, okay? The top 2 athletes are already at the shooting range. Castaudi starts from the correct shot. 2 she has already. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. 8 seconds. Wow, that is just impressive. Erdos moves to the second place with 3 green lights, 4 green lights, and Domaitete struggling. One more of Erdos, and she's off from the shooting range. Taking the second position, Domaitete in third. And let's see who's going to be next. Armanascu is also very successful this time. 8 seconds of shooting. Good result. Chlowackowa is off, same as Whitaker. Ewa Pydyszewska managed to close to light up the 5 lights in time of 10 seconds. So also very fast and successful shooting of Polish athlete. And I'm just curious how it looks, how looks the battle for third place. So Kastaudi in front, Rita Erdush in the second, Elżbieta Domaitita in third. So these are the medalists for now, at least. And let's remember there is still one more shooting ahead, and there are athletes behind the top 3 athletes' backs who really wants to get one of those 3 medals. Let's take a look who's in fourth. I think it's Sharon Tal, but I cannot really confirm this. I saw it just for a second, so let's wait for a different angle, a different shot to be able to say who's in fourth place. But in the meanwhile, let's follow the leader, Rebecca Castaudi, representative of France, on the best way to become the new junior world champion. Wow, Lucia Hlavačková moved to fourth place. This is going to be very interesting. Erdush in second, Abdomaitita in third, Hlavačková in fourth. Sharon Tal is really speeding up. She's absolutely flying through this distance. She's now in sixth place. Emma Whittaker in seventh. And soon, everything or most of the information we will get from the last and final series of shooting. Shooting number 4, the leader of women's final, Rebecca Castaudi, already at the shooting range. Let's see, lots of pressure. She starts from a mistake, but now there's the first green light, 2 green lights she has already. There's third one, 4 and 5, 10 seconds. Wow, I think this is the new world champion. 10 seconds of Rita Erdush, perfect shooting for this athlete as well. Adomaitita in third place. So it's going to be very difficult for the others to get closer to this 3. 3 for Hlavačková, 3 for Tal. Whittaker moves to front. She's taking the 4th place together with Sharon Tal and Lucia Hlavačková. They are leaving the shooting range almost at the same time together. And now our leader, and soon the new world champion, junior world champion, I think, because I don't know what would have to happen. So she would let someone else to get this gold medal. Rebecca Castaudi on the last meters of women's final of junior world championship, speeding up to the finish line, keeping the very fast rhythm and also a huge advantage over the others. And if she needs to, she will go even faster. That's for sure. 300 meters to finish this race, to finish the women's final of Junior World Championships. Rebecca Castaudi, but let's see what happens behind. Elżbieta Domaitita, she's trying to chase Erdush to get the second place in the competition, but Erdush is really strong, and I think we need to wait for the very end to see who's going to get the silver and who's going to get the bronze. Lucia Hlavačková in 4th place. Very good performance of this athlete. She had some troubles during the second series of shooting. That's the reason why she did not manage to get to the top 3. And here's our winner, Rebecca Castaudi, representing of France, taking the gold in women's final. Rita Erdush from 9th place to 2nd, taking a silver. And Elżbieta Domaitita, Lithuanian, takes the bronze. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the medalists. But now let's take a look how the order of athlete looks like. 4th place, Hlavačková. 5th place, Emma Whittaker. 6th place, Sharon Tal, Israel. Very good performance. Eva Pedeszewska is heading to the finish line. 7th place of Polish athlete. She's completely tired, but she has a right to. It was a very demanding and difficult competition. Yogi Su in 8th place. Medina Walterman finishes the race as well. Blanka Bauer from Hungary. Zara Temesi, Australia. Valencia from Guatemala. Shibata, Japan. So she started third, but I think she must have been struggling at the shooting range. Otherwise, she wouldn't be that far in the ranking at the end of the competition. We are still waiting for Adrianna Kapała, representative of Poland, who is just getting close to the finish line. One more athlete. Catherine Maran Oliver from Mexico. And all 17 athletes already crossed the finish line. Congratulations to the winners. Now, lots of joy and happiness of Rebecca Castaudi, her coaches, her teammates. Congratulations. Everyone is crying. This is yeah, a moving moment, I have to say. Perfect performance of this athlete. That was just a pleasure to watch. Rebecca Castaudi becomes a new junior world champion in women's final. Second place and silver medal goes to Rita Erdos, representative of Hungary. Started 9th, finished in second place. Amazing performance of this athlete. And the bronze medal goes to Elżbieta Adomaitita, the one we are just watching on our screens. And back to French team celebrating the win of one of the team members, Rebecca Castaudi, the new junior world champion. So soon we'll be ready with the interview with the winner of this competition, so stay with us. In just few minutes, we will meet Rebecca Castaudi so she can tell us a little about how the race went. And I think we need to wait in a queue until we get to Castaudi with a camera, because there's many people who wants to say, to congratulate her for this performance for this competition and for winning in it. So soon we will move to the laser run arena to meet Rebecca Castaudi during the quick interview with the winner of Junior World Championships. Stay with us.
Félicitations, Rebecca Cascaudi, new junior world champion in modern pentathlon. Congratulations. That's what I said in French. How you did it? That was great to watch your laser run. You had quite big difference to the leader, but you did it. Golden medal is in your hands.
Comment t'as fait? C'était incroyable, t'avais beaucoup de retard et t'as quand même gagné.
Bah, c'est dans ma tête, j'ai rien lâché, je suis allée jusqu'au bout. Je sais que j'ai beaucoup travaillé avec mes entraîneurs et je pense qu'ils ont été vraiment performants, ils m'ont soutenu et maintenant ça fait que je suis trop contente.
Okay, that was all in her head. She trained a lot with her coaches and she's very happy and it's thanks to them and the job they did.
What was for her the best and the worst event today during the final?
Ton meilleur et ton pire event?
De la compétition?
Ouais.
Les qualifications. Parce que j'ai beaucoup stressé, j'ai pas réussi mon escrime, mais j'ai quand même cru en moi et je suis allée jusqu'au bout.
She was really stressed during qualification, but she didn't do a great fencing. But overall, she's happy of all of her competition.
Thank you for talking. We are glad that you'll bring back home from Poland great memories. Congratulations one more time.
Félicitations.
Merci beaucoup, merci la Pologne. Merci.
Ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony for the UIPM Pentathlon Junior World Championships Women's Final. Opening the award ceremony, traditional Polish music and dance.
Panie i panowie, ceremonię dekoracji młodzieżowych mistrzostw świata w pięcioboju nowoczesnym rozpoczynamy od występu tanecznego i muzycznego. To fragment polskiej kultury.
Ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony for the UIPM Pentathlon Junior World Championship Women's Final. Welcome the athletes and presenters.
Panie i panowie, rozpoczynamy ceremonię dekoracji po zmaganiach indywidualnych kobiet w ramach młodzieżowych mistrzostw świata w pięcioboju nowoczesnym Zielona Góra 2022. Powitajmy zawodniczki, a także tych, którzy będą wręczać medale i trofea.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Lithuania, Elżbieta Adomaitytė.
Brązowa medalistka, reprezentantka Litwy, Elżbieta Adomaitytė.
Presenting the bronze medal will be Mr. Christian Rudeau, Chairman of the Coaches Committee and Executive Board Member of the International Modern Pentathlon Union, with Mr. Darlan Leciński, Deputy Mayor of Zielona Góra.
Brązowy medal wręcza Christian Rudeau, członek zarządu grupy trenerów UIPM.
Presenting the flowers will be Ms. Anna Bajan, Vice President of the Polish Modern Pentathlon Association.
Statuetkę, czyli suwenir z Mistrzostw Świata wręcza pani Anna Bajan, wiceprezes Polskiego Związku Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego.
The winner of the silver medal, representing Hungary, Rita Erdos.
Młodzieżowa wicemistrzyni świata, srebrna medalistka zmagań w Zielonej Górze, reprezentantka Węgier Rita Erdos.
Presenting the silver medal will be Ms. Corinne Buzu, technical delegate of the International Modern Pentathlon Union. Mr. Dariusz Leszczyński, deputy mayor of Zielona Góra.
Srebrny medal wręczyła Corinne Buzu, delegat techniczny Międzynarodowej Federacji Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego, a statuetkę Mistrzostw Świata wręczy pan Dariusz Leszczyński, wiceprezydent Zielonej Góry.
The winner of the gold medal and title Junior World Champion, representing France, Rebecca Castaudi.
Przedstawmy młodzieżową mistrzynię świata na rok 2022, reprezentantka Francji, Rebecca Castaudi.
Presenting the gold medal will be the president of the International Modern Pentathlon Union, Dr. Klaus Schormann.
Złoty medal na szyi mistrzyni świata zawiesił prezydent Międzynarodowej Federacji Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego, dr Klaus Schormann.
Presenting the flowers will be Mr. Janusz Peczek, president of the Polish Modern Pentathlon Association, executive board member of the International Modern Pentathlon Union, and 1976 Olympic champion.
A statuetkę z mistrzostw wręczył prezes Polskiego Związku Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego, Janusz Peczek, mistrz olimpijski 1976.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of France.
Panie i panowie, proszę o powstanie. Hymn narodowy Francji.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champions.
Panie i panowie, młodzieżowa mistrzyni świata Rebecca Castaudi. Obok niej na podium reprezentantka Węgier Rita Erdos i Litwinka Elżbieta Adomaityte.
We need the teams of Hungary, Poland, and France to the awards area, please. We need the teams Hungary, Poland, France. Teams.
A teraz czas na dekorację drużyn, a więc zapraszamy zawodniczki Węgier, Polski i Francji, które tworzyły drużyny podczas zmagań w Dżonkowie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony for the UIPM Pentathlon Junior World Championships Women's Team event. Welcome the athletes and presenters.
A teraz czas na dekorację najlepszych teamów, najlepszych drużyn dzisiejszych zmagań. Powitajmy zawodniczki.
The winner of the bronze medal, the team representing France, Louison Cazalet, Jessie Gomez, Rebecca Castaudi.
Oto brązowe medalistki w drużynie. Francja, Rebecca Castaudi, Jessie Gomez, Louison Cazalet.
Presenting the bronze medal will be Mr. Christian Rudeau, chairman of the UIPM Coaches Committee and member of the International Modern Pentathlon Union Executive Board, with Dariusz Lasicki, deputy mayor of Zielona Góra.
Brązowe medale wręcza Christian Rudeau, trener przewodniczący grupy trenerów UIPM, w asyście wiceprezydenta Zielonej Góry Dariusza Lasickiego.
The winner of the silver medal to the team representing Poland.
Ewa Pydyszewska, Adrianna Kapała, Małgorzata Karbownik, Polska. Srebrne medale, wicemistrzynie świata w drużynie.
Presenting the silver medal will be Ms. Corinne Bouzou, technical delegate of the International Modern Pentathlon Union.
A srebrne medalistki nagradza Corinne Bouzou, delegat techniczny Międzynarodowej Unii Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego.
And the flowers will be presented by Ms. Anna Bajan, Vice President of the Polish Modern Pentathlon Association.
A kwiaty srebrnym medalistkom wręczy pani Anna Bajan, wiceprezes Polskiego Związku Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego.
The winner of the gold medal and title Junior World Champion to the team representing Hungary, Naomi Eses, Blanka Bauer and Rita Erdos.
A oto złote medalistki mistrzynie świata w drużynie. Węgierki Rita Erdos, Blanka Bauer, Noemi Eses.
Presenting the gold medal will be the president of the International Modern Pentathlon Union, Dr. Klaus Schormann.
Złote medale wręcza dr Klaus Schormann, prezydent Międzynarodowej Unii Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego.
Presentation of the flowers will be by Mr. Janusz Pacek, president of the Polish Modern Pentathlon Association, executive board member of the International Modern Pentathlon Union, and 1976 Olympic champion.
Kwiaty świeżo upieczonym mistrzyniom świata wręcza Janusz Peciak, prezes Polskiego Związku Pięcioboju Nowoczesnego, mistrz olimpijski.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Hungary.
Proszę o powstanie. Hymn narodowy Węgier.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champions.
Jeszcze raz przedstawmy medalistki w drużynie, medalistki młodzieżowych mistrzostw świata. Węgry, Polska, Francja.
About the things we've gone through, though it's hurting me, now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more haste to play. The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall beside the victory.
And now the coaches of the best team, join the athletes please. Usually in John Coffey are also awarding the coaches of the best teams. So one coach per team, join your athletes on the podium please. The organizing committee prepared a bottle of regional wine for the coaches of the best teams. So the coaches of Poland, France and Hungary, join the athletes on the podium. The coaches, join the athletes, please.
The tradition in Zielona Góra is one coach for each team will receive a special bottle of wine. And then we have a special award for the coach of the day, the coach of Rebecca Castaudi.
Tradycyjnie podczas zawodów w Zielonej Górze w Johnkowie nagradzamy również trenerów najlepszych ekip butelką lokalnego wina. Będzie oczywiście również specjalna nagroda dla trenera najlepszej zawodniczki, a więc dla trenera Rebeki Castaudi.
And now the award for the coach of the day, the coach of the world champion, Rebecca Castaudi. We have
Czas na nagrodę dla trenera najlepszej zawodniczki, a więc dla trenera Rebeki Castaudi, która dziś zdobyła tytuł mistrzyni świata.
the coach of the day, the coach of Rebecca Castaudi, Alian Brote.
Oto trener złotej medalistki Aurélien Bretet.
Presenting the award will be the chairman of the Coaches Committee of the International Modern Pentathlon Union, Christian Rudeau.
A nagrodę wręcza Christian Rudeau, przewodniczący grupy trenerskiej UIPM.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to the coach of the day.
Panie i panowie, również składamy życzenia z okazji urodzin trenerowi. Happy birthday to the coach of Castauris.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the UIPM Pentathlon Junior World Championship Awards ceremony for the women's final. Join us this afternoon as the men compete for the final individual gold medal of 2022.